What's up, everybody? My name is Tim Ruswick, and today we're talking about how you can finish more shit by taking imperfect action. Now, a lot of us have trouble with finishing. This is something I've talked about to death on my channel 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways, but I've noticed working with a community of 22,000 people, all of you lovely people that watch me every day, all of the people on the Discord, people in my email list, I've noticed there's a lot of similarities between why people don't finish stuff. And I went through a lot of this myself too. I struggled with finishing for 20 some years. I had trouble actually finishing projects. And it wasn't until a couple of years ago where I really kind of figured out that I need to hashtag finish it. So, what stops people from finishing most of the time? Well, sometimes you don't have the technical skill. Sometimes you don't know how to do the thing. Sometimes you get discouraged. But let's be real. Those things are going to be a struggle for anybody in any field ever. How to do the thing and the motivation to do the thing, you're always going to need to know. But good news is, how to do the thing is super easy. Motivation to do the thing, you got to just will into existence. But more often than not, what I see as far as like finishing stuff, the things that hold people back are perfectionism, wanting to do things perfect, scope creep, adding way too much into the game because, again, you want to make things perfect. Just not setting a deadline because you want all the time to make things perfect. And if you notice, all those things, while they may be drastically different things, right? Like scope creep and all these different things, they're different, but they have a similarity. It has to do with perfectionism. It has to do with wanting to make something great. Even the fear of rejection sometimes comes from your insecurity about how good your creation is. So you may think that, hey, I just don't want people to reject my game, so I'm not going to show it to anybody. But in reality, what you're saying is, I don't think my game is good enough to show to people because I think they're going to reject it. So if that's the case, really what you got is a case of perfectionism, right? That's all you got. So my solution, how I actually started finishing things, and like I said, I finished 12 games last year after taking 10 years to finish my first game. 12 games last year, and I've made 3 or 4 this year. And I've been working on my main game, my bigger project the whole time. What actually got me started finishing things was deciding to take imperfect action, was deciding to just move forward even though everything that I was going to do was going to be imperfect. And this, oh my God, like this, especially in game jams, there were so many times where like I would want to enter a game jam, but I would just be terrified that 1, I wouldn't be able to finish the game. 2, I just wouldn't be able to make a game good enough. I was worried what people would say. I was worried all kinds of stuff. And my decision to just move forward and take imperfect action, do a thing that I didn't think was perfect, but that would be good enough. Just move forward no matter what. That imperfect action is what actually got me to join a lot of the game jams. And I'm happy to say every game jam I've entered, I've finished. And the same thing with a lot of my projects. I did Finish Friday for 8 weeks in a row, where I sat down on stream and said, complete it or delete it. I'm going to pick a project off my hard drive. We're going to finish it and publish it while I sit here, or it's going to get deleted. And that was just deciding to take imperfect action. Are all of those games something I'm super proud of and like excited about and passionate about and want to show everybody? No, right? Like some games I like better than others. Some games I really don't like at all. But I took imperfect action. And when I did that, I was able to, 1, get shit done, finish things. And then 2, I was able to learn and grow and gain other skill sets, right? Like I was able to level up my art skills and learn programming tricks and figure out how to do things. I've noticed just my like use of my software is gotten a lot quicker because I just do it a lot. And now I can, when I can join things and join game jams and stuff like that, I could just do it quicker. In Game Dev Underground in the Discord chat, the community started doing 30-minute game jams. And I think those are fucking amazing. First of all, I thought they were completely impossible. But I tried one and I made a game on stream on Twitch in 30 minutes. I don't think that ever would have been possible had I not decided to take imperfect action. Had I not decided right there beforehand that I was just going to move forward, even if I came out with something imperfect. And you know what? A lot of times you do come out with something imperfect. A lot of times what you create isn't the best thing. Sometimes it's not even on your radar of what you were going to create, but sometimes it's fantastic. And sometimes you just lowering your barrier a little bit to what you think is acceptable, sometimes just by not shooting down your ideas constantly and not saying, no, that won't work, no, that won't work, no, that's not good enough, whatever, by just shutting your brain off for a second and just deciding to move forward with imperfect action can help you actually get somewhere. And not only that, but it can help deliver a creative thing that you otherwise wouldn't have done. Right? Like if you've been following my games for this past Ludum Dare 41, I made a game about gnomes and heavy metal and an old man that flicks you off. And it's just this crazy, chaotic, epic game. And there's no way that I ever would have designed that game from the ground up. It just kind of happened organically because I decided to move forward and take imperfect action. And that, I think, is the secret to life. It's the secret to finishing things for sure. And, perfectionism is always going to be a plague in any artist's mind, right? It's always going to be in your head saying, no, this could be better. No, this needs to be better. No, this needs to be better. And it's going to hold you back at some point. Not saying a little of that isn't good, right? Like you want to make stuff good. You want to improve your things. You want to kind of grow with your skill set. But a lot of the times that gets in the way of you finishing, of you publishing, of you showing people your work. And you can't let that happen. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you found it useful. If you did, leave me a like and a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on this specifically. Share any you have or ask any questions you have down below. Once again, my name is Tim Roswick, and I'll see you again tomorrow.